Okay, so this is gonna be part two to what if Deku had all for one? So let's get into it. So where you last left off, it was the big three arc where Mirio destroyed the class, well except for Deku because he took him out in one punch. So let's get into the story. So I'm gonna say that just to make it more dark, I want to make the what if more dark. Like Deku, he's been stealing and killing people. And yeah, he's been stealing people's quirks and then killing them. So yeah. And it's been going around the news like frequently about like someone killing people and stealing people's quirks and all that. And it's like a big deal in the world. And yeah, everyone's like is taking precautions and all that. They're like they're starting it turned into such a big deal that people are actually like afraid to leave their houses and they're like quarantined like we are in real life. We're stuck in our houses. Anyways, so yeah, it's been that bad. But Deku still finds a way to get his quirks and kills people and all that. So yeah. So yeah, Deku, he's in class. So yeah, Aizawa will talk about the work studies and yeah. Deku, he would ask Aizawa that he have to go to a work study, and Aizawa would say like, yes, you have to. And Deku would say, ugh, oh, okay, whatever. So Deku, he would choose Night Eye. He wouldn't choose it because Mirio was there or because Mirio told him to go or whatever. So yeah, he's going there because he feels like it. So yeah, he goes there. He meets up with Night Eye. He meets Mirio there. Mirio greets him and all that. Deku like doesn't really care, so he just walks into the agency and meets up with Night Eye. And yeah, so in the last video, the comments said like for the quirks that Deku should have was a smoke quirk, a super speed quirk, a regeneration quirk, and I think like a flying quirk. So Deku would be able to fly and have a smoke quirk, have a... Dang, what was it again? Can't remember. Oh yeah, another one called dream manipulation. I think that's what it's called. A comment, someone commented that Deku, if he touches someone, he can like alternate their dreams and make them dream whatever he wants them to. And I'm gonna say with that, he can erase and put in new memories into people's minds. So yeah. Oh yeah. So yeah, he has those quirks. Yeah. So yeah. The whole Night Eye would like say like, take this stamp from my hand and I'll stamp your paper. Deku would say okay. He would try to grab it regularly, but Night Eye would say like, predictable. Like I saw that coming even without using my quirk. And Deku would get annoyed and he would just use his black tendrils to get it. Night Eye would dodge it, but then Deku would just grab it with his hand and says, there, I got it. Night Eye would say, huh, that was fast. Impressive. So yeah, Night Eye would stamp his paper. And yeah, Deku and Mirio would go on patrol. Eri would bump into Deku. Deku would say, watch where you're going. And then Eri would be scared. And he would say, are you okay? she would not say anything. She would just shake and shiver in fear. Then Overhaul would show up. He would say like, "I'm so sorry, my daughter is bothering you, heroes." Miri would say, "Oh, it's not a problem, sir." Deku just says like, "Yeah, it's fine." Oh, sorry about that. That's my brother. Anyways, so yeah, Overhaul and Airy leave, and yeah, Deku and Miri will continue their patrolling, and it would be the end of the day. So Deku, he returns back home with All For One, and All For One would say like, "We have Shigaraki is going to meet with a special an organization," and Deku would say, "Oh yeah, what's so special?" And All For One would say, "This organization has the ability to erase people's quirks forever." And Deku would say, "That's not really useful. I can already do that with your quirk, or with All For One." And All For One would say, "Yes, but it doesn't just erase them. It erases them permanently. That the user of the quirk won't be able to get it back." So yeah, Deku, he says, "So you want me to go?" And All For One would say, "Yes, I want you to go." So Deku would go. He would meet up with Shigaraki, and then he would go to the meeting, and Overhaul's there. Deku would he would like have a mask, so Overhaul wouldn't tell who he is. So yeah, Overhaul would start explaining his his quirk erasing bullets and all that. Deku would just think like, I can already do that. So he can. Oh yeah, another quirk that Deku can control time. Like it's kind of like rewind. Like he can regenerate by reversing his arm back to the way it was before it got hurt, and he can stop time and go back and go forward in time. So yeah, Deku, he stops time, and he gets up and starts exploring the whole base. And he says, "I better tell the heroes about this. But I don't want to be a snitch, so I'll let the heroes figure this out." So yeah. So Deku goes back to his seat. He sits regularly, and then unpauses time. Then Overall would continue his. He would continue to talk about his bullets and all that. And yeah, Deku and the League of Villains would leave. Yeah, the next day, they would have the whole meeting about Eri and all that. And yeah, they would say like, "We need to find a lead and fast." And Deku, he wants to say that I already found them, but then if they ask him why, like, or how he found them, he would have to lie, and he doesn't really want to tell the truth. And yeah, so they would get a lead as the same as in canon. So the whole raid would happen. Mirio would fight Overhaul for a little bit. He would lose his quirk. Then Deku would show up. Deku, he would break through the wall and start fighting Overhaul. He would start to win, but then Overhaul would fuse with the other person, and yeah, he would become that giant monster thing. Deku, since he doesn't need Eri, he already has a regeneration quirk, and his body's strong enough to handle his power. So he would start using using all of them. He would start using his fire, his super speed, his flight, his smoke, all of it. And he would, and Deku would throw a kick like 3 times as strong as the one in canon. And then his 1,000 punches is like 5,000 punches at Overhaul. And Overhaul would be like severely injured and knocked out. And then the League of Villains, they would show up and kill Overhaul. I still don't know if Overhaul died, but I'm gonna say that he is dead. So yeah, that's over. The school festival that would start. Aizawa would start saying that they need to choose what they want to do for the school festival, and yeah, they would choose the music stuff, the concert, whatever, the performance. Yeah, there you go, the performance. So yeah, they would start getting ready. Deku would have to get more supplies, as in canon. He would run into Gentle. He would start fighting Gentle, but Gentle would, like, his quirk wouldn't do anything to Deku. Deku would just wrap him around with his black tendrils and then take him to the police station and have him arrested. And also La Brava, he would take her too to the police station. So yeah, Deku would arrive in time for the school festival. Yeah, when that's over, he would continue to kill people and steal their quirks. Deku has collected a lot of quirks in just like a few weeks. Or no, I'm gonna say that he's been doing this for a long time. So yeah, he has collected like a lot of quirks. So yeah. So yeah, that's the end of that. Deku, or the Hayanomu, the hero charts. Yeah. Endeavor would get first, would become the number 1 hero and all that. Then the Hayanomu would attack. It would go as the same as in canon. Like Deku, as he's watching, he doesn't really care, but he's acting like he does. So yeah. So what else can I add? I want to say that, oh yeah, I'm gonna add a little thing. So while Deku, he's stealing people's quirks in the forest, like he found some people, like thugs in the forest, and he would steal their quirks and kill them. And then he would run into like that big guy, the Gigantomachia, I think that's his name. Yeah, he would run into him. He would start fighting him. He would actually start losing because Gigantomachia can like fight for like 3 days straight or whatever, or like 2 days. I don't really know. So yeah, Deku would eventually have to leave. He would report it to All For One, and All For One would say like, oh yeah, that's Gigantomachia, and like he's a weapon that we're using and all that. So Deku would be intrigued by him. And yeah. So this is where I'm gonna end it off here. I hope you guys liked it. If you want me to continue this until season 5, I can go into the manga. So yeah. So I hope you guys liked it. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.